I'm gonna go ahead and be doing 4 videos. Anyway, yo, it's DaBLackKing and welcome back. Welcome back to DaBLackKingPlay's. Colton. Or Colton 1 as I call it, but for some reason or another. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going ahead and try to do some more grinding. Hopefully we can get up to level 40 in this episode. And then I'll, before we continue on, I know this has been taking quite a few. It's been a long time since I actually recorded an actual episode of this entire particular playthrough. Or picked up for a while, but I haven't even been touching this game because I've been either like sick or something's going on. But either way, I'm back, and so the 4 videos are gonna be, as I've already uploaded one of them. I finished uploading. It was Final Fantasy 7. 51 minutes and somewhat seconds. I think it was actually originally, 51 minutes and 14 seconds. Even though YouTube gave me one more extra second, which is crazy. But either way, and then you got, I'm uploading an episode right now of Final Fantasy 4. And then there's this. And I got another one, because I've already got it up to see. I've got, something I mentioned it, to tell you, I've only got another episode recorded and uploaded, God, I don't know how many days ago, of Minecraft. And that's a never-ending series. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to make that a Sunday series. I'm going to make it either 1 video or 3 videos, just depending on how many I've actually got recorded and ready to go in the backlog. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record 1 today and maybe 1 tomorrow. And pretty much... Well, yeah, because if I do 1 today and 1 tomorrow, they'll already have like 3 videos waiting for me to just post. I can do that, and then throughout the week, I'll just post. I'll just like record 1 video at a time, and I'll have a bunch of them ready to go. And I'm gonna try to do. And that's if I run out of videos. In other words, if I don't have enough Minecraft videos, I'll probably do like 1 to 2, and then. But see, Minecraft is going to be a never-ending series, and as it stands with Minecraft, I am going to be recording. I was going to be recording every once in a while, but I might take a day off after I've actually gotten enough for at least Sundays, or at least until I'm done actually doing anything with it on mobile anyway. I will get back more into the swing of it when I can do a lot more, because there's a whole lot that I may be winding up doing. And I say maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of custom building I want to do long in the future, and that's going to require PC, unfortunately, because as you know, mobile sucks monkey balls when it comes to space. I mean, if I was on a Windows iPhone or something, I guess I could do it, but I don't have one, and those are just as expensive to get, just as much as it is to get a computer, for crying out loud, and that's ridiculous itself. So, anyway, in the last episode, which I can't remember, I think we did some grinding again, but you know what, whatever. I'm actually at level 36 right now. And if you can't tell, the top file is always going to be the main primary playthrough. I apologize if you're getting lag, but this is the only way I can do it, because I'm fast forwarding through all these fights, because I want to get up to 40. If I can't get in this episode, we'll do another. I'll try and do it off screen. I mean, I've been trying to do it off screen, I just haven't really had the chance to do it because so many things going on. I haven't even hardly had a chance to record any Final Fantasy 7 until finally. And then there was, I've had some for a while, at least 1, 2 videos. I finally took them. Finally did that. And then, pretty far into the storyline. So, yeah. So, there's something I want to show off. Speaking of war battles. Which I do kind of like 3's kind of war battles, but I also kind of don't like it. And I'll go more over that when the time comes when I can actually finally record that. And I will undoubtedly try to do it with emulation because, well, unless I can find a way to actually record out the TV, which would be inanimmately dumb because I do like to require save states and some kind of cheat codes, which oddly enough is not on every Suikoden game, but I did found it on Suikoden Tactics, which is good. But the only thing I'm going to cheat on, not that I really care if I cheated on, because personally I don't really care. I don't mind cheating, and cheating is not a problem for me. It's just that I don't like to, there's only how far I'm going. And it's not because of, oh, well, just to please everybody else. If I wanted to please you, I wouldn't even bother to do a cheat code, because I'm not here to please you. I am trying to make the game more entertaining, but at the same time, let me make something clear here. If I do cheat, it's my own business. And also, the fact is that what I do cheat on, I don't use like infinite HP. I have done it, but it's only more useful to me on certain games. But other than that, this game I can pretty much handle on my own. It depends on how fun it is and how much more it can be done, in my personal opinion. But if it's not going to be fun at all when I use it, then like the game I'm talking about, that can be treacherous because of certain enemies that I didn't even know were in the game, but apparently you can get them, but it's actually through mods and stuff. And I'll go more over that when I get a computer, because it actually requires that I actually have a computer, and that's the thing. I don't have a computer right now, otherwise I'd be doing this on my computer. So, I also gotta say, I love the fast speed. That's the reason why I like this. I mean, even though that it still kind of takes forever to get to level 40. It takes less time when you get it on fast speed. Otherwise, you know how many days it would take me to get this to level 40? It took me that long because I can't stand with a game I can only stand with a game for so many hours. Not that I don't like the game at all, but there's only so much you can take of trying to, because you need a break from it and you want to play with a play. What are you doing? So I'll be revealing the 4th episode when I'm done here. But this won't be, Final Fantasy IV is not a very long video either. It's like 19 minutes and 55 minutes because I only had so much room for it. But even though I let up some room for this game, finally, not that I never really had I just want to keep continuing on to record this, but if I can help it. Again, the only reason why I'm doing this is so that I can record to see. And the thing about this game, you don't really have to grind too much. Let's give up on that. Oh, but we don't even need it. I don't even care right now anyway. But yeah, you don't have to grind too much except for certain characters and whatnot, and maybe some boss fights. But other than that, you don't really have to even go up to the maximum level, which I have never actually been up to the maximum level in this entire game that I can remember. All I know is that I've been up to about, really high, and I mean absolutely high. And I was able to beat the final boss of the game. Oh yeah, because there is a final boss. There's games I know that don't have any bosses in them or whatever. It's kind of crazy, but I don't really care for games like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're okay and they're relaxing, I guess. Like farming games. I mean, really, who wants to do that all day? And don't get me wrong, it's all right. It's just, you might as well just do it in real life. You're really looking forward to do that crap all day. I can't do all that. It takes too much. See, the thing is, as well, you got to realize that you have to be able to be exposed to the sun at all hours, and it's not good if your skin is absolutely not resilient to the sun, basically meaning that without you getting sunburned. Yeah, I'm gonna give that up. I'm gonna give up one of my opals for that. Not that I really need it now because I've already got her. I don't know why it's not letting me get rid of that, but okay, let's get rid of this. So I can always buy Mega Medicine. The thing is, though, you know, like I said, I mean, the good thing about this is we don't actually have to grind other than for characters in certain places, and that's it. Pretty much, I mean, the highest I would say you would have to actually be is level 60, and I'm not going to take the time to do that when I could pretty much get there eventually anyway, because there's coming up another place in the moment of history here in the making of this game, and that's going to be where I can actually level grind to 60, which won't take that long anyway in the long run. And I'm not going to bother to it here. It's taking too long as it is trying to get to level 40. I mean, if we had like stronger enemies, you know, these enemies are, don't get me wrong, are kind of tough on themselves, but they're getting to be a little bit more like weaker as we level up, which, you know, means that we're not getting a lot of XP from them. It's not like I think it's World of Warcraft. Yeah. Anyway, you don't. It's like you're getting no, you know, 0 XP. There's also other games that do that too, which I think is stupid. I think they do eventually get it to where you can actually get like 1 if you're like in a party or something. I don't know. But either way, it's kind of almost useless to come in here and do grinding of XP and stuff. You know, other than getting to level 40. It's like it's tenfold because of, not just because I got to recruit characters. Actually, there's 2 of them that I got to recruit, but there's also a battle I had to fight twice. Oh yeah. One of them depends on whether or not you want to get all 100 stars of destiny, and it doesn't matter whether he survives or not if you haven't got all 108 stars of destiny anyway. Which I typically try to do because I like this guy, not in a gay way, not that it would be against that, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, literally. Speaking of course, I would like to point out that, you know, this guy's survival does depend on us being at least level 40. And I gotta get him up to, I think, well, not close to 40. I can either have him on 40 or close to it in order for him to survive the battle, basically. As far as actually being level 40, I actually have to be level 40 if I want to, for the sake of, well, not really for that fight necessarily, but it's kind of like you have to be in that range. Mainly because of, as well as, enemies that are coming up, that are not all that going to be, another area that's going to be coming up, where I'm going to have to go over, that I can't really very well fight till I'm at least level 60 or whatever, or close enough. But I'll be able to fight them somewhat good. So yeah. And I'm going to have a party before we go over there, because I always like to do this anyway. So, you know, I can always have all the characters recruited, but I can't have all 100 Stays of Destiny if I decide to sacrifice 1. Which is going to blow, but hey. You know. I gotta say though, in Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, but Sokoban 4, yes, because yes, I played that game. In that game, Sokoban 4, believe it or not, the Stars of Destiny are way far out of the tune. It's like, where the hell do you go and everything? Like, it's not like in these games where you know pretty much, where a lot of them you can pretty much find out where they are. They're very hard to do. and it has a game you actually have to do that's very complicated. You think that throwing dice is worse, or trying to play flip cards? Oh my god, they have an advanced version of flip cards. It's way better. I mean, way, way worse even than playing that. I don't like the game. A lot of people have wound up liking the game. And it's dumb. It's not dumb that they like the game. It's just, you know. So, you know. Also, in S.1 5, they do games, but you don't actually have to, you know, win them in order to do, you know, that. I still haven't been able to find out S.1 3's secret about all the 100 Stars of Destiny. But either way, I will be definitely getting them. I don't know if I'll be getting them on screen or anything, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to play them without trying to get 100 Stars of Destiny. However, there will be exceptions to that rule. I will be getting certain characters for certain things because it just don't seem right without them. Like shops, kitchens, stuff like that. Although I'm not too fond of 3's kitchen. Oh yeah. And I will be also getting an inn. So I'm kind of fond of the kitchen in 2. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. I'm more fond of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty good game for 3 and all that, but you know, just the kitchen just kind of seems to suck to me. You know, but other than that, I mean, you know, and then 4, and I kind of like that one actually, because it's got a way of doing things. It has to do with this deal that's in 3 that you don't really get to take advantage of it. Let's just like in the pre-story or the prequel. And that's what explains it is what you don't realize. You'll never find it in the game or anywhere except for maybe a little bit of hints and clues. But if you want to know the full background, you have to play S.1 4. And I like S.1 4. A lot of people didn't like it. I mean, at least it has a boat. I mean, there's a lot of things I didn't really care for, like the things I will not go over. To, you know, but there is also S.1 5 I didn't really care for. Because none of the story makes any sense. It's like you're either against or going to be the lover of the sister. Now I'm all for, like, you know, whatever true love is and all that. But wow, I didn't really care for the whole idea that she was so young. Especially for this other woman that he winds up being with, if you want to actually do without the sister. I'm not going to tell you much about that, but I will say this. I mean, it's hard to just decide, like, what do you... I mean, it's like you want to protect your sister, but, you know, the thing of it is that, believe it or not, our set, or not our set, but the woman that... The boys, because this is the first game, actually, believe it or not, it has parents, biological parents, that are alive until one point. Not going to swear that this guy has a biological parent, so I'm not sure on that. It's kind of iffy at best. I know that 2 didn't. Well, he might have had parents, but they never really talk about that either. Even 3 has... Well, no, I take that back. 3 does have parents in it. Except it's a mother. But let's not go there. Anyway, so what I'm going to tell you is you're probably going to go, ew. Keep it to yourself. It's not your business. Anyway, but the woman that the main leader has for a mother is actually the sister of the guy that she marries. Believe it or not. Oh, yeah. I think she could have married her own sister, but nope, she married the brother. Then had a child. I'm actually all for whatever people want to do. I mean, you know, that doesn't mean you have to do it. That doesn't mean you going to do it. It just means that that's what they're going to do. It's not a bad thing. If it was, this world would have been turned down to crap anyway because of that. A lot of people always get that dumb misconception. All because of that. That's blah, 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 or something. No. You know, that's just junk. Oh, hey, by the way, congratulations on level 37. Wow. Look at that. Or, see, where were we at here? Victor, Gremio, Kirkus is not there yet, but Stallion and Kirkus are getting close. He got up to level 8. So I'll say it, like I've said plenty of times, that it doesn't matter about the other characters at this point, like Flick and Victor, Gremio. Doesn't really matter about them. It doesn't even hardly matter about Stallion right now. But it does matter about Kirkus. So. Alright. Almost done. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and try to get at least Gremio and, or not Gremio, but Kirkus and Stallion up to level 37, and then we're going to call it a video here. I go long enough as it is to get through this. I do apologize, but you know, I will try and do a lot of this off screen. And if you can't tell, I do a lot of it has done. So even for the bonus episode, it's going to be pretty much off screen. But yeah, it's worth it to do it now while you can, because I mean, you can go ahead and wait if you want to, but I don't typically wait. I mean, any more than I have to, because I'm already having to wait as it is. And I know it's taking a while. I could just easily go up and do the storyline, but I don't want to do that, especially without certain characters as well. So that's another reason why I'm not going forward. So. And I'm not worried about these other characters getting up to level 40 right now. They can obviously be risen up on level, but you know what? I'm going to say this, though. I was really weirded out by Suikoden 5, because really, it was just really weird. You know, I'm not that I didn't like the game or nothing like that. I just, you know, I was weirded out because of the whole. No, let me put it this way. It made me feel uncomfortable because of the age gap and difference. Even though that, you know, it's like, okay, the sister's in love with the brother. You know. And it makes no sense how he can be a prince, but yet the kingdom is ruled by women. Makes no sense to me. Like, he has no ruling overseer of, or any kind of ruling pact over the entire kingdom. Even though he's a great leader. But then again, the way they ended is all with him going off on an adventure, which makes absolutely no sense. It's kind of reminiscing of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, but the difference is that was Mystic Quest. You know. $400. See, at this point, I don't even need money. I could even put, like, max money if I wanted to on there, but I really don't need it when I got the Prosperity Room. Prosperity Room does pretty good on its own, but, you know, I do like to do where I can get, there's actually 2 different codes for money I have that I don't hardly ever use, but, you know, there's also another way to get max money. I just said a game I actually liked that I took out. You know, I didn't even realize we went up to level 37. That's what happens when I start talking and get distracted. Look at that, only a few more battles to go and we've got it. So yeah. But anyway, the dice and I have one of them that has max gil, and then there's infinite gil. Max gil is all it does is it kind of brings it up to where it's not unlimited or anything. And then there's infinite gil, which means it never runs out. But that you can get the same thing when you have pretty much max gil and you're not even spending it. So really, you know, I don't like to use it till a little bit later in the game anyway. Unless there's like high enough in the point that I actually need the money right away, depending on how much it costs. I don't really want to have to grind unless I absolutely have to. You know? Because it ought to make sense to you. Because, I mean, you got to think about it like this. The more you grind, the more you level up, the more there's no point in even getting that. Because by the time you get your next armor, you'll be too weak, depending on how the game goes, or, you know, it's just you're way too strong, like basically overkill. Now I don't have a problem with overkill, I just don't like to have to be over leveled. For enemies that only take you like say for example, if you only need to be like level 8 or whatever for an entire, you know, enemies and the boss, and you know that's what you should be at. You shouldn't be like at level 50 or 100. That's absolutely ridiculously disgusting. You know, I mean, sure, if you're having fun and you just want to get through it all, that's fine. But if you, in other words, it's disgusting if you're trying to do it normally without, you know, doing all the baloney whole crap of the whole overage of levels that should never be a thing. Did we ever? Oh, we did finally level up. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. You know what? We're almost there to level 38, so I might as well do that now. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying though, when you think about like things like that, it's ridiculous to be over leveled. See, right now we're going to be a little bit over leveled for this place. We're not going to be too terribly over leveled, like say 50 or 60. That's way too over leveled. And by the time I get out of this place where I'm not coming here, or I don't have to come here no more, I don't ever hardly come back, you know, unless I absolutely need to. And the only reason you would need to would be if you didn't get the opal ring. So, but I get it as early as possible, so, you know, which is, I know it's kind of random when it happens, but it's a lot better than going, oh, I had to wait till later to do it. You know, I try to get all the 100 stars destiny as early as possible, which kind of sucks to me, in my personal opinion. A lot of you have to wait till it's far too late. Like, okay, yeah, they're still useful and handy, but it's like, okay, like, we're at the end of the game, you know, like, practically there, and yeah, you're not even that useful right now. You're about as useful as a hand-me-down. I mean, as much power as they have and everything, it's like, dude, why couldn't we have you earlier? You know? I'll tell you what, though, one of the things I do like about Suikoden 2, I can't wait to show you, because it grows. I mean, not to say that this place doesn't grow, that our base doesn't grow here, it just doesn't grow like it does in Suikoden 2. In fact, no game that I know of actually grows any better than like in Suikoden 2. Now, Suikoden 3 kind of does it, but it still kind of sucks. You know, in that regard. So does 4, or no, 4 is pretty good though. That's a good game. Actually, I kind of like it. 5, not so much. I mean, it's alright. It's pretty cool. It's actually cool, but it's not as cool as 2. 2 has a way better standing than any game I've ever known. I would even put it so far high as above than even 4, even though I like 4, but I only like it to a certain degree. And I will be going over it at some point or another, but not now. Once I can get PlayStation 2 working and everything on recording and everything, I'll definitely be recording it. Did we level up yet? Yeah. No, we haven't leveled up yet. But yeah, I mean, you know, level just... Yeah, I can't wait to tell you about all the war battles and stuff in there. Oh, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against anybody else's strategies and stuff like that when they play the game, but really, I mean, because as you know, I don't go out of my way to spoil myself, but since I've already played the game and I like the way that I play it, I can go out pretty much and I can allow myself that. If I haven't actually played the game, you know, I can watch it here and there even then, but I don't like to completely even do that until I'm done with the game. But if I've never played it, generally, period, or even if I played it just a little bit and not played it all the way through, still don't want to go watch someone else do it unless I actually need a guide. You know, if that makes any sense. Other than that, I mean, I love Suikoden. The bad thing about this series is that it ends and no one even cares. It's like, let's just work on other damn games instead of this game. I mean, literally, the last true entry in the entire series was Suikoden 5. I mean, you know, there's Suikoden Tactics and Suikoden Teachers, but, you know, that's it. There's no Suikoden 6. They were talking about it coming out and it never did. They wound up going to mobile. Bunch of horse crap, in my opinion. Look at that. We are level 38. Not bad. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and go. Okay, we'll go ahead and take you out. I think that's not going to matter, but yeah, let's just go. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, there's always the whole idea that, I just don't really much care. I forgot what I was talking about. But either way, you know, I just want to go ahead and do this. No, I'm not going to go upstairs. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh, right. Not that it would matter, but I could go ahead and rest up, but I don't really like to rest up at this inn here. So let's see here. Ante, yeah, why not? And, dude. Yeah, I might want to take off fast speed for this, because, you know, want to be a good idea. Let's go ahead and save. Now, also, one of the advantages I like about this game is that you don't have to worry about putting up furry and, you know, constantly doing that. That's one of the things I do like about it. Because, even though furry is pretty good, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, the one thing that it's in the game of Final Fantasy VII, it raises your, gets your limit break to go up higher, or not higher, but faster when you get attacked. So, which I think is pretty good. I don't remember if I just saved or not. It doesn't really matter, because, let's see.
some of our ruins should have increased. It will increase over the time period span, but yeah, like he'll get a eventual deal. Did not want to go here. There was no point in even going there, but let's go into yes, so near prison. Fine, if you wouldn't mind dying. I am going to start giving up some items here, so, you know, before we continue on. I'm either going to sell it or give it up, destroy it, because I really don't need these items, a lot of them. Okay, let's try and do this slowly. There we go. Now, anyway, so this has been the Black King Plays, Suikoden 1, otherwise known as Suikoden. In the next episode, we'll continue on. Hopefully, we'll be able to get past this without having to go through any more grinding, and if we do, well, then we do. So, either way, I intend to work on that one down there. So, you know, at some point or another. But anyway, this has been it. So until then, bye-bye.